How to identify and locate gold-rich locations. This is going to be a comprehensive guide. It's a question that every prospector asks themselves: how to identify and locate gold-rich areas. Whether you're a seasoned prospector or you're just starting out, understanding this can make all the difference in the world. In this video, I'm going to arm you with the knowledge you need to identify and locate gold-rich locations. Let's get into the video. Geological indicators. You don't need to be a geologist or have a degree in science to recognize the right indicators. Let's go over some of the best indicators for gold, and we will start with rock type changes. Gold deposits often form where different rock types meet or intersect, as these types of interactions make it favourable for gold deposition. Fault zones, contact points in these rocks can lead to the formation of quartz veins and other mineralized structures that can contain gold. Soil color changes. Reddish or yellowish soils often indicate iron oxidization, and I want you to think of iron oxidization as rust. When iron-rich minerals like magnetite and pyrite, when they're exposed to the air and to moistures, they undergo oxidization. So pay close attention to areas with deep red to orange to yellow hues in the soil, especially near quartz outcrops or altered rock formations. Following on from that is iron staining. Rocks turning red, yellow, or a deep purple due to the high iron content can be a strong indicator. Here are two types of quartz. One is gold-bearing quartz, and the other is completely barren of gold. Considering what we've just spoke about, it should be obvious which one has the gold content and which one does not. Eroding rocks, loose, crumbly quartz can mean gold is nearby. Remember that gold-rich quartz is more than likely subject to that oxidization process I spoke about earlier. And remember what I said about it being like rust. And rust eats away at the metal just like oxidization eats away at quartz. Meaning if you're seeing large quartz boulders out in the field when you're searching for gold, potentially they are barren of gold. They're still in place because they haven't been subject to the oxidization process and broken down. Rocks protruding from the ground or certain rock formations such as schist can be indicators of gold. Schist is a rock that often hosts gold-bearing quartz veins. When these rocks protrude out of the ground, it can signal a geological activity that has concentrated gold deposits in the area. These formations are worth investigating very carefully. Now, it's important to note that not all quartz contains gold. Actually, 99% of quartz has no gold. However, 99% of gold is found with quartz. Now, you know what to look for. Where should you search? So let's discuss some of the best locations to find gold. And we are going to start with the places that I have had the most success, and that is dry creek beds. Gold is heavy, and when transported by water, it settles in natural traps within the creek beds. You need to focus on these areas. The inside bends of creeks. Water slows down at bends in the creek, and gold is lazy and will drop out of the suspension and fall. Behind large rocks or log jams and even tree roots trap the gold, obstructing it from moving forward in the creek system. Crevices and bedrocks are a good place to look, as water flows over these exposed bedrocks. Gold gets lodged in small cracks and depressions in the creek system. So look for natural drop-offs. Sudden changes in elevation can create excellent gold traps. Gravel bars accumulate and heavy materials, including gold, can settle in these areas over time. Using your metal detector or your gold pan, slow right down and investigate these areas thoroughly. Now, if you do find gold, believe it or not, but gold itself can provide you with indicators of its origin. Rounded, smooth gold indicates the gold has been transported by water over long distances. It's tumbled and turned and settled in that location. Jagged, prickly gold suggests a gold source may be close by, meaning it hasn't travelled far from where it was liberated from its country rock. Gold with iron or quartz attached often indicates a sign that it was also deposited nearby. Now, what are the best places to search for gold? Let's talk about hillsides and slopes. Gold-bearing material from eroded deposits often accumulate along hillsides, and over time, rain and natural weathering transport gold from higher elevations to the lower slopes. Look for areas with exposed bedrock, as gold can't go any further than the bedrock. Look for quartz veins or ironstone rubble, as these features may indicate gold concentrations. Gullies between slopes and hills traps gold in the gullies that fall down over time. Walk these gullies and test the ground. If you find gold in the gully, start working your way back up the slope and see if you find anything more. Now, can I ask that you drop a comment on what advice you can offer to other prospectors when it comes to locating gold? Now, other locations of interest include looking for scrubby country with short vegetation, as that can indicate the bedrock is shallow or that the area may have been worked previously for gold. Look for tree lines, as this may indicate an ancient river course that may be now underground. Look for old diggings. Look for old indicators, as the old timers, they didn't have access to the technology we have now and may have missed gold in their tailings. Ensure you look around tree roots, as some of the biggest gold nuggets I have ever personally discovered has been in and around tree roots. Try to picture what the earth may have looked like many thousands of years ago, and try to predict the water course and follow them. In winding up, the number one secret to finding a gold location, and if it's this one tip that you take away from this video, and that is go to where gold has been found before. I'm Matt. Thanks for watching.